Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. This is Lifted Noise. My name is Raul. If you've never been to the channel, what I usually do here is MPC tutorials and beat making videos. So if you own a beautiful MPC One like I do right here, or an MPC Live, or a brand new MPC Live 2 and X, then what I do here may apply to you, and you may find some inspiration or may gain some knowledge from it. So subscribe for that. So I've been wanting to get back into finger drumming, and if you guys haven't seen it already, back when I owned an MPC Live, I did a basics of finger drumming video. So if you're interested in that, I will put a video link to that in the description of this video. So what this is going to be is the start of a finger drumming practice series, and why I call it a practice is because I still feel like I have lots to learn, but I do have at least a starting point, and I'd like to share that with you guys on how I go about setting up finger drumming and finger drumming performances. Since I'm just coming back to it, I have made some changes a little bit. What today's just going to be about is just simply about how I place my drums, and then also sample chops. So that's it, just leaving it at that, and then just starting a finger drumming performance. So what I have here right now is a drum loop programmed in so that I can start chopping up my sample. Okay, so from there, I also have this 2-bar sample that I've chopped. It's pretty dirty, got it off vinyl, but I'm going to end up putting some effects on it after I resample it. So I'm going to chop it up, resample it, and then put it on a loop in the same drum program where all my drums are laid out. All right, so here's my sample chop program, and then I'll just play the beat, I'll program a pattern with these sample chops, and then I'm going to resample them. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to improvise something. I told you it was dirty. Alright, that's cool. So I'm gonna go into this, double click that button right there to get into the looper, change my input to resample 1 and 2, and then I'll resample this loop. First I gotta put on solo, go back in there. Here we go. Okay, now I can export this, and I'll label this chops and keep. I can clear that, main out. I'm gonna place my my loop here that I just chopped. So samples, and had the original loop there. Now it's chopped, so I'm gonna find that. Where are we at? It's named chops. So I had been kind of experimenting with some effects on the insert for this, because I had the original loop on there and I was just finger drumming to that, but I wanted to come up with something else. But so I already had some EQ stuff on here, and I just want to talk about drum placement a little bit. Just a few different samples. I got a crash, a kick, snare, hat, open hat, and a shaker. Starting right here at the bottom on pad 1, my kick, pad 2, my snare, pad 3 is my hi-hat, pad 4 is my shaker, and this would be pad 8 up here. That is my open hat. Now I got these set to the same mute group, so that this will cut it off. And then my crash is set over here. So I find this more convenient now. I used to place it all the way up here, but this way now I can trigger my crash and my sample and my kick all in line, because these things usually hit on the one anyway. So that's really kind of the most natural position for me to lay my crash as well, because it's going to be like. So I find that more convenient. That's just the little thing I was talking about that I made a change as far as my drums go. So that's it right there. So again, just a reminder, if you do want to check out the basics of finger drumming with the MPC Live video, you guys can. I won't get into exactly how I finger drum and the basics of just, you know, So I'm just gonna practice here a little bit and see what I can come up with. That's the video. I hope that you guys got something out of it, and I do hope that you subscribe for future videos like it. This finger drumming practice series, it might just be me 1 week just practicing a finger drumming thing that I want to share, and then other weeks it might be a tutorial, me sharing something that I either know or something that I've learned along the way. And yes, because that's a big part of my philosophy here on my channel. It's always my mission statement's been to grow, to possibly make a living out of this. So growth is required for that. But I feel like when you do and you experience, that's the best way of learning. So I feel like in the process of me sharing videos like these, I do force myself to grow one way or another, whether it's like video skills, techniques, talking on this microphone, or actual production techniques. Because in the process of creating tutorials in the past, you know, I've had to investigate things, and it would teach me something, and so I'd have a new skill. So if you guys do find some value on my channel, there is one other way of supporting me, and that is on my Patreon. If you go check it out, I have dollar sample packs over there with loops, drums, and key groups. So please do check it out. Until next time, stay humble, lift noise. God bless.